and this is the one she wants. Something like this, where it's just frosting with just smeared pink and blue. And then on the top she wants it to say, he or she open to see or something like that.
And what are they having?
A girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did they know?
She knows. Her husband doesn't know. Her son doesn't know.
Oh.
Nobody knows except for her. And they're having a party. Her brother and mom and everybody are coming over.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. I was like, that's... She texted me. She was like, nobody else knows. I was like, oh.
I would just buy a whole bunch of vanilla frosting.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Hers is gonna be easy because I can just do. She just wants a basic like fluffy frosting, so I'm probably just gonna get powdered sugar,
Do a powdered sugar frosting.
do it super easy. She said she just wants it to be super fluffy, so as long as I like mix it for extra long, then.
I was looking for the KitchenAid mixers.
They're expensive. Yeah. Cody, bought that one for me with some of our wedding money. And he was like, okay, but since I'm using like a lot of the money on you, that's gonna be your Christmas present too. And I was like, okay. I love it. I use it for everything. Like literally, I used it to make, like Tala used it to make the fry bread. I used it to make freaking meatballs.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Like I've used it to make so much stuff other than just like cakes.
Oh yeah.
Like I easily use it like once a week,
Oh yeah.
if not more. I love it. It makes everything so much easier.
And then you could, because you can make so much stuff with it.
Huh?
You can make so much stuff with it.
Oh yeah. Like everything.
Well, and just think, you can make the cinnamon rolls.
You can make so much. It's so crazy. Like we got for one of our wedding gifts, we got a pizza stone, and she gave us a recipe for homemade pizza dough to go with it.
Sweet.
Like, oh yeah. We have a lot of stuff from our wedding we haven't even opened yet.
Like what?
Like we have, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It is like a freaking humongous set for a kitchen set. Huge, like
Right.
48-piece set.
Sweet. That'll be nice.
It'll be really nice, like when we actually live in our own house and we don't have Tony breaking all of our stuff. It'll be really nice.
Yeah.
And it's all like white. Everything is white. And I was like, that would be so nice. And then we got,
No, I want some new stuff.
like we got a lot of doubles. Like we got a lot of kitchen pans and then like the Pyrex baking dishes and stuff like that. So we like opened one set and saved one set for whenever we.
That's good because if one breaks.
Yeah, exactly. And we have a whole bunch of like measuring cups. We got a whole bunch of like the big measuring cups. Plus
Like
we
the
got like the
liquid
little
ones?
Plus we got little measuring like the spoons and stuff.
Those are good though because
And we got a lot of them that are
so easy.
yeah. And we got a lot of doubles, so it will be like perfect for. And we got like a few like we got that lamp from Terry and Rita that we're just gonna keep in the box until we, just because there's no point.
So I'm gonna get married.
Oh yeah.
So I can get
Oh my god.
wedding gifts.
It was Cody's parents. They were like, "Oh, did you guys get a lot of money?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, like."
Yeah.
We got a lot more
but-
gifts.
Yeah.
We got a lot more gifts than money.
Yeah.
We got, and she was like, yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago, but we got $1,500. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you got more money than we did.
Yeah. That's crazy. So I wonder if they didn't get as many gifts.
And most of ours weren't even in cash. It was mostly gift cards.
Yeah, which is kind of good.
It was nice, because then we could, we didn't have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feel obligated to put it all towards the cruise or put it
Yeah.
all towards,
Whatever.
we could put it towards what we actually wanted.
Or needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was nice, but.
He said never mind. He said never mind, but okay, thanks.
Yeah,
asshole.
right?
Let me watch my mouth because we record it, so I can't say bad words.
Yeah, she said that if I could do something where it's like not necessarily these colors, but if I wanted to do like pink and blue, like layered, and then smear it around so that it's like that, I could.
So she's kind of giving you control.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I was like, right. Well.
You're like, okay.
Like she was so easy, like so just go with whatever I wanted. I was like, okay, what kind of like frosting and cake do you want?
Yeah.
She was like, I don't really care as long as the frosting is really fluffy.
All right.
I was like, okay, easy enough. But I haven't made any chocolate cakes. Everybody's wanted vanilla, so I'm just gonna do a chocolate cake. I told her, and she's like, oh, that sounds delicious.
You're like, okay.
There you go.
Let's go. She was out of the box. Did it go in? Nice!
I guess so.
Nobody knew it went in.
No. What the heck? They're in danger. You guys have been
Yeah, I don't think maybe they don't know how.
maybe not too.
Late clap.
Right. So we just as a heads up, July, like middle to end of July, we're gonna go to Vegas. Me and Cody.
That's a negative ghost driver.
Why? For our 1 year anniversary. And just because I'll be 21 and I can actually.
Well, like in the middle of August, we're gonna go to California.
Oh, have fun.
We're taking Zayden.
Oh, okay, have fun.
We've decided it's our animal thing now. What is she doing? Did she
So I asked Cody, tell me why. I said, oh, we can either go to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico. Sounds amazing.
Expensive.
Or we can go to Vegas. And he was like, I really want to go to Vegas. And I was like, okay. Cheaper,
The
okay.
thing is, too, is though if you go to Vegas, if you're sitting at a slot machine, even if you're just pushing the button once every 3 minutes, they'll give you free drinks.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it'll be fun. We can, you know. I was like, even if we go for like, just like in the middle of the week for a few days.
I'm so busy in February, so I cannot go in May.
We have to wait until our tax return comes at least. And until I'm 21 at least. I was trying to convince him to go for my birthday, but then I realized that my birthday is actually on Memorial Day weekend, I think, this year. So that would be really expensive. So what are you doing now?
Could definitely people watch a lot.
But I think that maybe we'll go. Ooh, or we can go right after, like right at the end of June. Do that too.
Yeah. I don't know if people play it. So is one of it was behind one of our players. There you go. Come on. There you go.
Come on. Look.
There you go. Nice. Oh my gosh. She ran a little bit more.
Jesus. We'll shove him back.
I'm glad they didn't call that
Right.
for high kick.
Is Jordan gonna come home for the summer?
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna do an internship. It might be in Yakka, Vegas. Said he's trying to make money.
Yeah.
He's trying to get an internship with Boeing.
That'd be cool.
He's trying to get Dad to talk to Huda.
Who?
Huda.
Who's Huda?
Huda.
Who's Huda?
You know, like Kyle Huda.
Oh, yeah.
Because his mom works for Boeing.
Oh, really?
And she's pretty high up.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I'll take some of those, what are those things? Those watermelons?
They're not
Watermelons. I don't like chocolate very much.
I love chocolate.
Jesus.
These are Shelby's
You
ones.
said they're not open?
You'll have to open it. Ooh, she looks like it's on, but it's not. He's right there watching.
Woo! That was a really good one.
Yeah.
Did you know Shelby likes Whoppers? I love Whoppers. Really? Yep. And so does Aiden.
I hate Whoppers.
Aiden loves Whoppers.
Pink
We have that little candy jar right up on the counter.
Mhm.
And he'll be like, and I'll show him everything in there until, you know, and then I'll show him the Whoppers and he'll be like,
No. Gross.
whoa. Yeah, ball. What the fuck? You just call it against her, big trip turns you fall on the face.
Yeah. What the hell is going on?
So don't shoot it.
Of course she is. Our girl does too. When we have them out that far, Lexi shoots it.
Handball.
Are you serious? 2 handballs and no fouls? You're our parents are over there booing.
Uh-huh.
That's them. I am almost guaranteeing. She was offsides. Yeah. I'll clap for that. She was definitely offside.
Yeah.
She came offsides to get the ball. That means offsides. Come on, Hannah. What are they yelling? Don't make me walk over there and be the authority figure. You won't like it.
Come on, girlfriend.
We're gonna play hit the ball. Oh, good night.
Tell him. But he ain't called the ball game.
So grab it if I need to, I guess.
Just straight up just grab it.
Oh my god, please stop screaming like that.
Right? Jesus. Oh, get it out. Handball. They're all controlling each other. Oh my god.
She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, are you okay? Not, hey,
She was
get up.
offsides. They called. Oh, he waited forever to call it.
An extra 10 yards.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll let that slide.
Yeah, what else? What else?
10 yards? Alright. I think he was waiting to see if she would pick it. Not like last time we had her in the air. Another girl obviously had further control of the ball, and another girl was offside and was just running with the ball, not in the play at all, and he called it.
Oh my god.
Technically, it's their discretion, they can call it if they want to, but obviously she wasn't going to be in the play.
Right.
Yeah. We're getting the ball taken away here, peeps. Let's do something with this. You know?
Yeah, she did.
Come on, Hannah. There you go.
You see this? The one of the Las Vegas shooting witnesses that said that she saw more than two shooters or more than one shooter was found murdered. Yep.
No way.
Yep. She was one of the only girls that came out and said that
There was two
there was more than one shooter.
Well, I mean, why would there be two broken out windows?
Yeah. Ian, you're telling me that guy picked up, did you read it? The 800-pound glass. That's how much it weighed. Because it was like hurricane-proof, like everything.
Yeah.
And he took it out
By himself.
and got all of those guns and everything up without anybody noticing.
Yeah, by himself.
By himself. And then disarmed the whole place. So that none of the alarms would go off. By himself. All by himself.
And funny now that she's gone.
Yep.
But the sad part is we'll never find him.
Nope, never.
Because
And you know what? He probably killed himself because that was probably part of their plan. That if one of the two was caught, that they would kill themselves. That way, they would never believe that there was another person.
And the sad part is they will probably never see together again.
Yep.
But how did he get into the room undetected?
Who knows?
Because they looked at all the surveillances going into the room.
Right?
Huh? I said right? I mean, if he's that good
But
with
this-
the security.
This says that Kimberly Schubel, a survivor of the Las Vegas shooting, a high-profile eyewitness who told mainstream media that there were multiple gunmen involved in the attack, has been found dead. She was 28 and in good health. She was not injured during the shooting. She had become the third person closely connected to the investigation to die or disappear within the last few days. The third person who had made a witness statement. Like, what?
That makes all those people who, even if they saw something, aren't
They will not say anything.
unless they go into witness protection.
Yep. Like, oh. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. to know that there are people like that out in this world. Isn't it like, oh my god, it's so disgusting. Like, did you ever see the statement from his brother that his brother made?
I saw one that said he was normal.
Oh yeah, he's so normal. He never had any mental health problems. He wasn't religious. Obviously, there was something going on in his head. Nobody just ups and shoots everybody when they're perfectly fine.
When they're just at a concert hanging out.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is you always have to think about it in the good way, is that there was 22,000 people there. And the numbers were as low as they were.
Yeah.
You know, it's like so crazy to think that they were so high, but in the big picture is out of 22,000 people, the numbers were, you know.
Only technically 58
Yeah.
of death. Yeah, they're saying 59, but one of them was him. We don't count him.
Yeah.
Because he was a few of us. I mean, now there's more because there's 3 people.
That have been,
Yeah.
you know,
Come on.
but
It's not football, dear. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
just- I mean, I watched the Dr. episode, you know, because he went in and talked to some of the survivors.
yeah.
And one lady said she was there, and right now, like, her whole left side is messed up.
You know what people have been saying? There was a few witnesses saying that they believe that there were people that came into the concert and put on fake security outfits because they swore that there was security officers at them that there were people shooting.
So it would have been way bigger than just 2 people. Then.
Yeah.
Well, she said that she was.
Because it's crazy. Like, okay, yeah, the headshots. Like, that makes sense coming from above. A lot of headshots. But
And
there were
some
people
were-
shot in ankles and their legs.
It's because they were running. And they were down at an angle. So if he was shooting at an angle and he was running, it would kind of make sense.
Yeah, but some of them wouldn't, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, some of them would just be weird.
Yeah. But she said that she'll never go to any huge
No.
event again.
Oh my god, did you hear about this? Okay, so this couple went to the concert. She was 9 months pregnant. Like, days away from her due date. Like, literally days away from her due date. Her and her husband went. They both made it out. Okay. But she, of course, went straight to the hospital because you're so traumatic that she started having contractions.
Yeah.
The baby was born 2 days later. 2 days later. And so they got his newborn pictures and they all like, hold on, I'm gonna try to find it.
They and then you hear how the people will be like, the one lady said that she was down on the ground. She looked over and it must have been like a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. And he was laying over top of her. But he was just laying there so she wouldn't get hit any times.
But look at this. It says baby Wyatt had not been born during the Las Vegas shooting, but one photographer hopes he'll be the light of the survivors and those affected by the tragedy. Marky Coffer was ready for her baby to be born when she attended the Route 99 Harvest Festival on October 1st with the baby's dad, Travis Matherson. They were still at the concert when the gunman opened fire on the crowd. They escaped and made it to the hospital. 2 days later, Wyatt arrived. Las Vegas photographer saw their story on the news and decided to offer them a free photo shoot. She was touched by Wyatt's family story. And then look at his pictures.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Isn't it?
Yes. But the Dr. Phil show offered every survivor shot. Like, honestly, or whatever they needed. Like, he left all of them his contact information and his studio's contact information and everything. So anytime they need anything, because their PTSD will hit them right away.
Oh no. Because they're all going to be so in shock. They're not going to know what to do.
He said it could be 3 weeks, it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, because it's just intangibles.
Yeah.
It could be just all of a sudden you hear a
Yep.
noise.
Yep.
And it will hit.
Yep.
He said, so if that happens,
You'll hear a song or you'll hear a certain noise or
you'll need to contact
see
us
something.
and we can help you people, because I don't want this to define your life. I don't
Yeah.
want this
Oh,
to
it's
be
just
who you
so
are.
crazy.
One lady said was a nurse and she was shot twice. Well, she said she thought she was shot twice, but she said what happened is she was shot once, but then it ricocheted and like grazed her again, or another one grazed her or something, so she didn't have to get shot twice.
Yeah, she got hit and then got like
She
grazed.
said what her problem is she's a nurse. She's supposed to help people, and she couldn't
Yeah.
because she needed it.
Well, did you hear about that one guy who, like this is just like this was like meant to happen. Like this at a concert, who leaves their keys in their truck?
Yeah.
At a huge concert like that, right? He left his keys in his truck, and some random guy was walking through and freaking out, you know, trying to
Yeah.
figure out how he can help these people because he was fine and he was trying to figure out how to help all these people that were injured. And
Yeah.
he was walking past his car and he saw the keys inside the truck in the like little center thing. So he jumped right in, started the car, and he said that he got like 45 people to the hospital.
Yeah.
And the guy whose truck it was, he was like, "I have your keys." They texted, and he said, "I have your keys." He was like, "Sorry about the blood."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Dude, I have no problem."
Yeah. He said it was, something just said like one of the Uber driver was actually looking for family or friends or something at the shooting, but instead of doing that, he was actually driving people to it because people were just, he was like, he could not do it.
Oh, it's just so crazy. It just blows my mind. Like I think about it every day. Like I think about how much like crazy people are in this world.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't stop it from.
It just blows your mind, you know?
Yeah, because then I watch things like The Long Man with the Medium, you know? And like today, she was doing a group reading, and she said, she did, it was an older episode, but one of the people that she read was a lady, and her and her husband did a lot of traveling, and they were in a vacation spot like Fiji, and her husband went surfing that morning, and she didn't want to, so waves were really big. And then another surfer collided. And she goes, I knew when it was going. I did it.
Yep.
And she goes,
They always say you can like.
and she goes, the problem was is they had just found out that she was pregnant. She lost the baby. So she lost her husband and the baby. So, but
Oh my god.
she was talking. So when Sandy hit, instead of evacuating, she sat in her living room when the hurricane came and watched it hit their apartment and just talked to him the whole time. And she goes, what if I asked him not to go? What if I would with him? What if I did?
Yeah.
You know? And she just said, she goes, but she goes, I truly believe our lives are predestined.
Yeah.
And it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And so nothing that you could have done differently would have changed it.
Nope.
And she goes, I want you to know, I want you to know, when he passed, you made him the happiest man he could be, because he passed with the love of his life, he was married, he was happy, and he had the child on the way that he's always wanted. Because that's what they always want. They want their family together. So they just want you to know that you need to be happy because he's okay. He's happy.
It's crazy.
But when I was watching the stream and I listened to her talk and say that, I'm like, it's not true. And these people, maybe that for the loss of the children, maybe they need to be predestined.
And I have a feeling, and I believe that. I definitely believe that, and I believe that if when bad things happen to you, like tragic things happen to you, it is made to make you realize what you have, and
Make you a stronger person.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
make you realize that, you know what I mean, like their lives could have been over, and make them realize that, you know, you have to live. You can't just, you know.
And especially in the other episodes.
Yeah.
But I watch her when the kids are sleeping because there's not a whole lot on.
Yeah.
And safe for the kids to watch because they don't understand
Yeah.
what's going on. Like, what are you watching tonight on animated? It's between that and Chopped usually, so.
I watch Chopped like all day long. I watch Chopped and like the Cake or Cupcake Wars, whatever's on.
There's a reason though, it's because I mean, like today, the news is on almost all day. Because the twins don't care about cartoons. They don't
Yeah.
want to watch it.
Zayden does it. He wants to watch Barney when he first wakes up in the morning.
Yeah.
Then after that, like I tried putting on PJ Masks the other day. Hated it. He just
Yeah.
screamed.
It's really good. Because they don't care.
Zayden would much rather be playing outside.
Yeah. And the twins would just rather play
Yeah.
and eat.
Zayden would rather eat and go play outside. No, seriously. Like literally, the second he wakes up, he goes to the back door. He wants to go outside.
I mean, like the twins, I bet you would play outside more if we had them, undercover.
Yeah. Oh, and Zayden. Oh. So he knows how to push his button.
Yeah.
He was sitting there with a handful of fruit snacks.
Uh-huh.
I think it was fruit
Which she ate today in my house.
He had a whole handful of fruit snacks
She did.
today. He was sitting on it, right? And so he was trying to push the button with this hand. So he wasn't hanging on at all.
Oh, yeah.
So he was trying to push the button.
Which you left the helmet in
And
my
he
house.
would do this. Every time he would push, he would woo! And then so he'd break his hand off it and look at me, and I'm like, whoa! And then he'd do it again. And he'd look at me like, wait a minute, why does this keep happening?
Yeah, you left the helmet in my house.
I did, I know I did.
What do you want for dinner tonight?
Cody made me chicken gravy and rice.
Me and Dad always eat late. Usually Shelby's with me.
We usually eat late just till 8 o'clock.
We eat late because Dad leaves so early to go to Cherokee.
Yeah.
Too early to eat beforehand. And tomorrow I think I'm just gonna throw in the 3 defrosted pork chops and the 3 frozen pork chops in the crock pot and put them in the crock pot.
Yep.
Because
Crock pot is my favorite.
we have gym tomorrow night.
Oh, you do?
Shelby does, and Dad has training until so late, and I can make that and then make rice to go with it.
Yep.
So it's pretty easy then. And I'll just do like the Hawaiian style, like
Yeah.
pineapple. And just some pineapples and teriyaki, glaze, whatever, and just sprinkle some brown sugar on them and put
There
them in
you
the
go.
crock pot.
Yep.
And then I'll cook Shelby chicken and see it's on this roasted chicken so we can microwave.
Wait, that's the best.
And now that it's getting cold, I can start cooking soups, but they all
Yep.
have to be like vegetable soups
Yeah.
or vegan soups, which is fine. Dad likes them anyway.
Yeah. Dude, Tony makes me so mad. So last night, right? Tony was like, oh, me and Tony can just have chili. There's enough for me and him to have chili. And then you and Tala can shop at the store and get something easy
Yeah.
to make. Cool.
Okay.
Well, Tony was like, I'm not eating that chili. I was like, oh, because it's Shelby's and it doesn't have meat in it. It's not good enough for him because it doesn't have meat in it.
Well, then I guess he's on his own for dinner.
Yep, that's what I told him. He was like, what are you doing for dinner? And I was like, I'm
Man,
going.
you need to have a talk with her. That's the 3rd time.
I was like, I'm going to get food.
Yeah.
Me and Tala got Jersey Mike's.
Mhm.
And we split like the whatever side.
He's
The one
not
that has
even gonna talk to her.
the one that has like
Oh,
2
there you go.
pieces.
That's the 3rd time
Yeah.
she did it. It should really stop. Not the talking to her.
But and then he was like, oh, I'll probably just have those Totino's pizzas. And I was like, it's probably a good choice. And then I get home, right? Me and Tala went and got Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what are y'all doing for dinner?
I was like, we got food. And he's like, oh, so you didn't give me no food? No. You're not my responsibility. You're a grown man.
He's a grown up.
Make your own food. I told Cody, I said, we're going to have to tell both Tala and him. You're going to give us $50 per paycheck
To cover food costs.
to cover food. That is,
Or you're on your own for dinner.
yep, your choice.
Yeah. And that's nothing.
No, we did the math and it's $3.27 a day.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Because Tony was doing good. He was giving us $5 whenever like we made like a real meal rather than just like some little. Like whenever we actually made a meal, he would give us
Now
money.
that Paul was there, he's not. Huh?
He hasn't given us money in like it's been a month and a
Yeah.
half since Tala got there.
Yep.
But the only difference is like Tala helps. Like she'll like buy, you know what I mean? Like she pays for my gas every once in a while. She'll, buy, like if I tell her, oh, Zayden doesn't have any more of this, she'll just go and buy like fruit snacks or a snack for Zayden, whatever. Like whatever she's helpful. Tony doesn't do anything. So it's like, dude, come on, like you gotta pick or choose.
No, yeah, today I was talking to Tony about the cat being dropped off.
Oh yeah, and he yelled at us about the cat.
Like you had any control.
I was like, oh yeah, the cat got dropped off. He was like, yeah, I heard. And I was like, yeah. Zayden loves chasing him around. He's like, that cat is not allowed in this house. I'm not letting that cat ever in my house. The cat is not allowed in here. You cannot let that cat in here. And I was like, I can let the cat in here whenever I want to let the cat in here. This is not just your house.
But he was talking to Dad about it, and I said, pretty soon it's just gonna be a thing for it's gonna be all old things down there. And Dad's like, yeah, me and Jenny are gonna drop each other off down there when it's time. He's like, yeah, one more you're gonna come out there and I'm gonna be laying on top of the gym. Yeah. I said it's gonna be sooner than everybody thinks because I don't know how much longer I can go up and down the stairs. So,
Dude, I just...
which I think okay. If it's just like I don't have to do anything else during the day.
Yeah.
I'm at home, I can go downstairs, no problem. Like tonight.
Oh, yeah.
After these stairs and everything else,
Yep.
they hurt. I hurt. And then like Jordan, my knees were killing me.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I felt so good today because the weather's so good.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't an but like after walking all day on Friday, the first day.
Yeah.
No, Saturday. Saturday when we actually walked.
Uh-huh.
Don't walk. Wait, what day did we go to Dave and Buster's? Friday.
That was on Friday.
Yeah, so Friday. By the time we got done at Dave and Buster's, like, to get in and out of the car,
Oh, yeah. That's... yeah.
horrible. My hips were, and my knees were killing. But we had a little Honda Accent, which is pretty low to the
Yeah.
ground. So that did.
Yeah.
And standing and walking and up and down and all around and everything else, And then on Saturday, going to the game, Saturday night, we had to walk up and down a whole bunch of stairs to get to the train, and then at the, stadium and everything, and then sitting on the airplane and all that. And it was perfect. When we were at the beach on Saturday, it was really good.
Yeah, you just like be able to just chill.
Yeah. I played in the water, me and Jordan went out there, like,
Yeah.
and the water, it's cold for like a split second.
Yeah.
When you first get in, Jordan's like, oh, it's cold. I said, just for a second, and then it's not cold anymore.
Yeah.
It's the same ocean, but it's so different.
It's kind of crazy, huh?
And it's so clear.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, Shelby and Jordan were out in the water. Like, I have a picture of them. Like, it's up to Shelby's waist. And she kept falling because the wave would come, And she would fall over or whatever. So when she came back up, she was drenched from head to toe. Jordan wasn't as because, well, he's stronger.
Yeah.
Which I think he's gotten taller also.
my god.